When we divided, I maintained and proclaimed the Muslims of Toronto, they're still one community. But since our number has enlarged, now we have one centre to the west on Dundas Street. We have another centre in the east part of Toronto on Rhodes Avenue, and we should really all carry on. And we collected some funds, and we bought an old Orange Hall. The hard work and, of course, the technical knowledge of carpenters and painters and all the rest of them, they took care of the place, renovated it, and we had a basement, we had the main floor, and we had really upper floor, and we used all of them. And then at that place, we started a very good activity. And the members really who joined that part, would I say, one of them, of course, Dr. Nizami, and there was Hasib Khan, there was Mu'inuddin, there was Said al-Zafar, and there were some Arabs as well there from Egypt. But later on the community grew. The more and more people came as they came to Toronto, and both centres really became quite busy. I was, since early childhood, very, very keen, very interested in the unity of Muslims, bring them together. And so when I came there, I always tried to find a happy way in between, really just bringing people together, help them understand each other, and if they didn't understand each other, help them to live together in spite of their differences, but respecting each other. The first Muslim Society of Toronto, they thought really they had the opportunity to buy a church on what street somewhere again, west end of Toronto. It was, I think, an Anglican church, beautiful building there, and it was going for very little. So they got a mortgage on it and they bought the place, and that's where the people who were involved in it were, again, Rajab Asim and Babe Karim or Sami Karim, I think a few more people as well. I think the Hogmans were the same involved there. I believe Dr. Omar Ali were involved, and a few more people. So they bought the place and moved there. And when they had their opening on Eid, actually, I think it was on the Ramadan Eid there, Eid of Iftar, I finished my activities in the Islamic Foundation, gave the khutbah prayers of the Eid, and we congratulated each other. And I stood up and told them, right now I'm going to the Jami Mosque there to congratulate our brothers there for Eid. And I would like you to join me. Some joined me, and some of them, they resented, they couldn't forget about the differences. They didn't join. But personally, I went there with some people, and we were received very well, and we congratulated their Eid and promised really to keep together regardless of the physical distance, to stay together.